Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and we are picking up where we left off with the amazing comic book series, Zorro, the Man of the Dead. And what comes next will shock you. Honestly, it was ridiculous. But a quick reminder to hit the subscribe button and the notification button because I drop a video every single day. Our party has just been introduced to the true lair of Zorro himself. Everyone thought this brother didn't exist. Now it was apparent he did. He had a home, he had training grounds, he had equipment, and this was unbelievable to most of the people standing here, especially to Rosa. This was ridiculous. This may just be the home of the bums. She, however, was wrong again because there was a big chest and inside of it was Zorro's equipment. He was real. She was mistaken. But it also turns out she wasn't the only one mistaken because the head of the cartel was really not impressed with any of the choices his men were making. A man with a sword is crippling us. Tomas, give me some good news. And Tomas revealed, yeah, our girl didn't just turn for no reason. She was protecting her brother. And this pissed him off more. Her brother. Jesus Christ. I mean, this guy was acting like that wasn't a reasonable response. She didn't like the way this thing was going. Her brother shouldn't be the figurehead. He should be protected. He should be safe. But everyone else thought different. He was a symbol of hope. She didn't like him being the symbol of hope. Most times in life, you need to just take what you take. Which is why this gringo remembered her. He remembers it like it was yesterday. She was just a child and she came into his garage and stole a car. He was getting ready to blow her brains out, but when he saw she was a kid, he just let her take it. It was just a car anyway. To most of the surprise of her people, this was an impossible task, but she did it. Right now, she remembered herself. It was my initiation. I did what I had to do. And he reveals, yeah, exactly. That's no different from right now. We are our choices. Your brother has made his. She didn't want to hear that. I'm taking my brother and I'm leaving this place. I don't care about any of this. He's my world. Sadly, her world was about to fall apart because the boss had come to the city and he wanted answers. There is no way you guys don't know where Zorro is. I want him brought to me now, or you guys suffer. Apparently, they loved Zorro so much, nobody planned to snitch. A bunch of them even spoke out. This was foolish, of course. The boss was about to butcher her on the spot until he found out she was important to Rosa. His right-hand man actually stopped him because he still liked Rosa. She was his partner for real. The boss, however, sought to use her to draw Rosa out. She didn't know, of course, because she was, like everyone else, admiring her brother's movement. He was good. He was really good. Batman level good. He was jumping around like a goddamn monkey, and everyone knew they couldn't do it. Even the gringo killer realized, yeah, this is impossible for me to do even in my prime. But as usual, the good times could never last. They found out real quick that the boss was just at the city. They needed to move. And honestly, Zorro was down. He was down to go and cause some chaos. But right now, his sister had a plan. You can't just go out there. This is a trap, clearly. We need to be smarter. I will take my brother and we will infiltrate the compound and get the information needed for the DEA to move. I don't believe in Zorro, but I believe in my brother. Oh boy. While she was having a motivational speech, the boss was burning down the church. The church was a symbol of the town. This was ridiculous, but nobody stopped him. Nobody even stepped up. Even the cops was like, bruh, I don't think I could cover this up too long. This is crossing a line. The boss just turned around and slit his throat. Again, in front of his own people. Nobody could do nothing because he was the devil personified. But right now, from the distance, they watched as it burned. Even the father was distraught. He knew what they had to do. The rules had to be broken to protect what they love. And at that moment, we see Diego remembering the past that he has lived with his adopted father, the training he went to. The Day of the Dead was a special day for him. And today, we have a mission to complete. So, let's get ready and let's ride out. At the compound was Esperanza and the right-hand man. The boys wanted to work her over, but he said, nah, we have to keep her safe. Do not touch her. He was getting soft. Zorro and his party were breaking in at the same time. Now, entering this place was not even hard for him. He had the training. The problem was his sister. He had to watch her back. She was loud. He wasn't. He blended into the shadows like Batman himself, and when his sister was sighted, he took him out swiftly. The problem was, the body dropped, and that alerted the boys outside. Rosa did her part, using his lasso to hang some of the few men, while he just took out the rest. He was efficient, and he was disappointed. He was expecting a fight. But Rosa messed everything up when she saw her girl, Esperanza, bruh. She opened fire so quick, it was ridiculous. Of course they opened fire back, and this time they hit their mark. She fell out the window, and she fell out hard. They had her dead to rights again. Thankfully, Hamas and his forces provided backup. They laid down fire, and the cartel responded in kind, with Diego jumping down like Batman and telling him to stop. But this time, he didn't want to hear it. He tossed Diego like a sack of rocks, and he opened fire. Rosa had to watch her brother be shot. He didn't die yet. He was injured, of course, but he didn't die. And because of this made things a whole lot easier. You carved a Z in my chest, boy. You will regret it. He pulled Diego up and pinned his head to the car. Your revolution stops now. Surrender or die.